Hello everyone, this is Moshe, the electric Israeli on FSD. If you're new, please subscribe and help me change the world one electric car at a time. Thank you to all my supporters. Support me on Patreon, much appreciated. If you're in the market to buy a Tesla car, use my referral code. You get 3 free months of FSD, which is awesome. And this video, as always, is sponsored by EV Base. I'm on my way to work with my 2021 Tesla Model Y. Now, sometimes I do purchase the 1 month FSD package. Obviously this is hardware 3, but I stopped doing it. I do have the new Tesla Model Y, with the launch model, which comes with FSD. And after driving that, they're not going backward, man. So I drive this to work. My wife, of course, confiscated that one from me because that's what women do. But don't tell her I said so. She does not watch my videos. I don't blame her. Anyway, so I want to so I'm driving manually like an old person. Anyway, so I want to talk a little bit about the first week of the Tesla Robotaxi launch in Texas, in Austin, Texas. Let me just tell you, I cannot wait for Robotaxi to expand to many more cities and to come to my area, the northern New Jersey, New York City area, and then to South Florida, where I'm going to be moving. I'm going to drive to South Florida with my wife tomorrow. 2 days drive, of course, with the launch model. Make a lot of videos, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. Anyway, so the beginning, the first week of the Tesla Robotaxi was full of amazing success. Here and there were some issues with the left turn of Rob Mauer, and I'm telling you, it is a tremendous success. Now, people who hate Tesla, like Dan Ives, if you don't know who he is, please don't even find out. If you do know who he is, he's a clown. The haters hate Bloomberg, Reuters, on and on you go. They just here. I don't like to curse in this channel, but for every rule there's an exception. It's just absolutely shitheads, all of them. So it was a phenomenal success. Really flawless. Hundreds of drives, pickup, drop off in a very small area. And basically Tesla ran out of testers because these are all 12 influencers. Everybody went home. Each one of them took several rides. Some of them took 20, 30, 40 rides. But at the end of the day, everybody has to go back to real life. And now Tesla is going to expand the list of people that can be using the Robotaxi in that area for sure. So now Tesla must bring more people to sign up and to participate, and so it can be anybody, and to expand it to maybe, I don't know, 100 cars. Now, one thing about what we saw, and totally understandable, that there is a monitor. There's a person who's sitting in the passenger seat with his thumb on the door opener. I guess that's the emergency brake and all that, whatever. But obviously, if you have 100 or 200 cars in that area, you'll have to have 100 or 200 people. That becomes crazy. But at the beginning, 30, 40 cars, 50 cars is no big deal. Eventually, after Tesla feels that it is safe to have it without anybody in the front seat, then they can expand more, and hopefully they can expand the geofence, like have the entire city, which could be twice as much as the area that it is now. Tesla is doing the absolute right thing by taking this slow. Okay, and people who hate Tesla, listen, I don't want to bash Waymo. Waymo is doing a great job. They get over 10 million rides with like less than 1,000 cars. So imagine what Tesla can do with 100,000 cars. They produce 1,000 Tesla Model Ys a day. So they will do much more. How many times you saw Waymos drive the wrong direction, or circle the airport without stop? I mean, things like this. Does that mean you can cancel? You should cancel Waymo? No. Sometimes we have tragic accident with airplanes, human error or mechanical. So we stop flying. No, you want to investigate and you want to improve. That's the way it is. But people who hate Tesla, no matter what you do, no matter what, they're going to find the flaw. It's like somebody who doesn't love his wife. No matter what she does, he's going to find the flaw. Or the other way around. It's terrible. It's terrible. So let them talk. They are just stupid. Now, I want to talk to you about the implication for human drivers. And I'll surprise you because I did speak to a very interesting taxi driver in Tel Aviv just a couple months ago. So I was in Tel Aviv a couple months ago, and I took a cab from downtown Tel Aviv to the airport. It was like about, from where I was, like about 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so. And I was, the taxi driver was very nice. We talking and this, and we got to autonomous drive. He says, what am I going to do? If this is happening, I'm going to lose my job. Nobody's going, if everything is autonomous, what do taxi drivers are? Now, interestingly enough, an Uber driver in Austin was complaining that a lot of his rides go to Waymos because Uber in this city is also, you can also get a Waymo. They have a partnership. So the app favors them. So what is he supposed to do? Then I asked him, I said, how many hours a day you work? He said about 8 hours, which reminded me right before I went to the airport here in New Jersey. I took a cab from where I took a Uber from where I am to Newark Airport, and the driver, it's like he lives in town. I don't know him, but I said to him, how many hours a day you drive? He said from 4 a.m. to 4 p.m. 12 hours. 12 hours. And he's like so upset. I said, he puts 500 miles a day on his car. So that car is, he said, I rented it, and I paid there. I make more money, much more money that I pay for that. So think, for example, if you lease a Tesla for like $400 a month, you can make the 400 on Robotaxi. You can make that in 2 days. If you let it drive for 6-7 hours, you can make it in 2 days, and then the rest is income. So this happens. So I said to him, what can you do in these 8 or 12 hours a day? The taxi driver in Tel Aviv, if you can just buy a Tesla that can act as a Robotaxi. What can this poor guy that took me to Newark Airport can do 12 hours in his day? If he can rent or lease a Tesla, you can rent a Tesla through Hertz and drive it as Uber. I know people, I've seen people who do that. So it's not like you necessarily have to own it. You can. I own one, and as soon as it comes online, let's say in my area in Miami where I'm going to be, totally I'm going to let it drive for 4 to 6 hours a day. Okay, make me money. All right. So yes, those people who spend hours and hours and hours on the road, tired, upset, hungry, they want to go to the bathroom and this and this and that. These people can benefit more, and they can do something else. Forget me, I'm going to my office right now. If Robotaxi was available, okay, Tesla, go make me money, come pick me up at 3 o'clock. Or come at 12 because I have a meeting, I have to go to lunch. Okay? So I can do that as well. It's like a double whammy. But if people just do that, what can they do at that time? They can do a hobby, they can spend time with family, they can have a job, they can have a different job, while their car is making money. So I'm telling you, this, oh my God, taxi drivers are going to lose their job. Opposite. There is going to be a way, because it happens now. You can rent a car, you can lease a car, and use it as an Uber, and use it as soon as a Robotaxi. Okay, so it's going to be much better. You're going to make more money and be safer because you don't have to drive 12 hours from 4 a.m. There's a guy. I was in Denver, Colorado last year. I took an Uber. The guy drives only at night. He drives from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 12 hours, and he sleeps all day long, and he's married. Well, that explains everything. So, do you know what I mean? It's like so difficult. Now, after having said everything I just did, you know when that's going to happen? In years from now. There are Ubers, you can Ubers and Lyft. I was in Manhattan last week. There are a million yellow cab drivers. There is plenty of work for the yellow cab drivers, for the Ubers, for the Lyfts, for the Waymos, and for everything. So in other words, until this scales up, now Tesla can scale quickly, But until this is going to scale and this is going to be a thing, it's going to be a long, long time from now. There's some cities maybe around the world who would not, not this happen. Would not let this happen. But I don't understand why would they do that. In Israel, you can't have Uber. There's no, the taxi drivers union is so strong, you cannot penetrate them. There's no Uber. It's terrible. It's horrible. But, that's another story. But I like I always said, when autonomous cars prove black and white prove that they are safer and they result with less or no car accident, which regulator is going to say no, car accidents is good, let's keep it? Okay, let's keep it. So I contest that taxi drivers are going to lose their job and this, that. They're not. It's going to take a long time, and those who choose, like me, I don't want to drive Uber. Let's say I want to retire, drive Uber. I don't want to drive 10 hours a day. I want to go to the beach. But let my car do by itself. I'll clean it. I'll charge it. Be a nice side income, hobby income. It's going to be amazing. Let me know what you think. Here's a word from my sponsor. Hey guys, Moshe the Electric Israeli here with my Tesla Model Y Juniper launch model. These are the cross-flow caps, okay, rim covers that come with the Tesla. They're very nice, but as you know, if you own a Tesla car, you know all about the curb rash, okay? Because if you see here, in almost every Tesla rim cover, it doesn't cover all the way, okay? See, it gets all the way here. So that's why you get curb rash. Let me show you one. Here it is. Here's one. Okay? Curb rash. This is just happened. So I got these beautiful hubcaps cross flow from EV Base, my sponsor. If you use my code, I'm going to put it in the video, you can get up to 10 or 20%, depends on the season. They're really great. I already installed one. Look at that. You can also order the Tesla sticker if you'd like to put it. I like it this way. It's really, really nice. It's very easy to install. So I installed one. Let me show you a trick of how to get the Tesla covers, because they're a little bit tricky. Okay, there's one here in front of me. Okay, see, I took it out already. I can keep it. I'm going to keep it as a spare for whatever reason. Maybe I can sell it, but these are really nice and aggressive. So let me show you how to do this. Okay, I'm right in front of the caps, the actual Tesla ones, the cross flow. Now I took a little screwdriver because they you can't just rip them out. So it's still difficult. So basically, you just stick it right here, and then you just watch your fingers. Then it will pop. Okay, it will pop just like this. Watch. Okay, it pops. So you do like 2 or 3 of them in the top, and then the whole thing comes up. Otherwise, it's not easy to take out. I can tell you that. It's not easy to take out. Okay, then you take another one, and if you feel like it, you can take another one. So this way you can absolutely pop them out, and it's easy. See, you get 3, and then you just pop it out like so. Now you get the new wheel cover. That is very easy to install. You see, it comes in this bubble wrap. You take it out like this, and then you make sure you find the air pipe. Okay, right here you align it, and it's easier to install, much easier to install, like it's one piece. You make sure it's in. That's it. Now, here we go. Now, this is cover. You see, so the curb rash will not go on the top of the rim. It's covered. Okay? So here it is. You see? It is covered. The whole rim is covered. Now the rim is protected. Let me show you here. The rim is covered. The rim is protected as opposed to what we had before. Let me show you on the other side again. See? Here the rim is not protected. See that? The rim is not protected, so you get all these curb rashes. Alright? You want to protect your beautiful car, right? So go ahead, go to EV-Base website, use my code TEI, the Electric Israeli, and you get some nice discounts. Okay? Thanks.